Hey, we are back, and this is an odd thing to say, but I wanted to show the loading screen. Anyway, we've seen the opening, now we're back officially.
Impossible.
I may be repeating a tiny bit of the
science.
previous cutscene, but
Your
not much of
science,
it.
Doc.
In this
Besides, a
other
little
world,
refresher never hurt
where
anybody.
do you say you come from? Am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Son,
And you have hair.
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
not Edna.
It's
Not
not
even
tidy
remotely.
hair, but
And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
oh, you're
Give me a
delusional.
break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
He's even
Doc,
wearing a polo
Kindly
shirt
address
under
me
his
as Your Honor.
lab coat. That's the first time I noticed that.
We've worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Darn tootin' I do.
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove
It's
it.
1986 and you run it like it's 1984.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
I have never heard of a professional deciding that that is the
So,
best
is the
option.
interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Into the ground.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
You're really just gonna let the loon run. Let the loon go. Okay, seriously, we're probably headed right for where we're going. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. I paused it during the long loading screen. You missed a fraction of a second of Marty
Doc
driving on
wants
the panel.
proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
I missed the smoking gun. It was
Pop
a
out
great
the
show.
tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, whoa,
Smoking
take it
Gun was
easy.
a
Sit
really
here.
good show.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Yeah. Yeah, well,
did
you
it?
got
Can you
hit,
tell me?
dude.
This can't
Dad,
be
dude.
happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here
Dad, man.
somewhere.
Okay, let's see. We need to find a clue. We need to find a clue. We need to find a clue.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
You've been watching too much Miami Vice, son. What evidence do you have that I was attacked?
That nasty lump on your head for one thing. And
And?
And that suspiciously aluminum bat
that's not
here.
one of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlys never use aluminum bats.
Darn right.
Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Whoever made off with your tapes, I'm thinking.
Because you're
Oh my
kind
gosh,
of
I've
a
been
wiener
mugged.
without
Mugged
Marty's
in Hill
redeeming
Valley.
traits.
They can't get away with it. Oh,
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
who could have done this to me?
Let's see. There we go.
Who stands to lose if those tapes get out?
Everybody who's badmouthed Citizen Brown when they didn't know a camera was on them. But that's half the people in town.
No, I'm guessing this was a lone agent.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad, we can't just give up. Let's get out there and start shaking people down. We can make them talk.
And before you know it, the authorities would get involved and we'd both be in trouble. No thanks.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
Define help.
6
Are you wanting us
months?
to
But I
lure
need those
people
tapes
into
now.
You need to tape.
dissentious talk?
What I mean is... And what if this mugger comes back? Another bang on the head might do you in.
You said you needed the tapes.
It's the principle of it. You know, if we let the thief get away with his crime, it sets a bad example for other thieves.
You said you needed the tapes.
Okay, he's just going to fixate it until we come up with why. But you know what? There's one more answer there.
You know, your time is valuable. I would hate for you to have to redo all that work.
You said you needed the tapes.
I knew it.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
You don't have to tell
Harboring
him that
stray
part.
dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
Well, I wanted to show him the photo of My World's Marty, but no, My World's, you know, My World's, damn it, George. I almost had to go I was already on my way to it when I remembered what it was. George, and it doesn't work. In fact, all he says is, I don't think they'll be interested in a picture of my dad. And I'm like,
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of it.
Dad.
I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
it is in your genes. Well, not in your pants, you know what I mean.
think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
Yikes.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know,
know
his
his
name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him.
Sorta.
He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
Yep.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases.
Dude,
Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
a security camera tuned on yourself all the time would be the perfect alibi. Is that footage? Monitors. Monitor button. Oops, that's pushing the VCR. There we go. Badoink. Badoink. I thought that monitor was broken. You still haven't found us. I don't know why I clicked off of it. Actually, I didn't do it on purpose, so...
There, that looks like us.
Well,
so
duh.
the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
You sit at these things day in and day out and you don't know which one is trained on your house?
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. Huh?
Well, that was a pretty gentle tap.
I can't understand it. That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
Yeah, that monitor was
It's
clearly
his digital
smashed,
watch.
and yet pushing the button
I wonder why
fixed
it's
it.
doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11?
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed...
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
Pull yourself together.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
They're fighting. I don't remember my parents ever fighting. I was 5 when we passed on. I genuinely do not remember my parents fighting. Not my parents passed on. Did I say my parents passed on? My father passed on when I was 5.
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
If I said parents
You beat
plural,
up my
I was...
dad.
Oops.
Do we have a
Oops.
problem here, citizens? No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He
Yeah.
never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws?
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
There we go.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day.
Do you
I
suffer
just
from
finished
long-term
giving
memory
some
loss?
leftover baloney to a cute little
don't
squirrel
remember.
when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Do squirrels eat bologna?
She wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch.
Did she?
I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
What was my mom doing here?
Oh, she was just handing over her paperwork for the Citizen Plus program.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, Martin, but your mom's in pretty rough shape.
That's
yeah,
what she was
but
going
to
to tell
sign
us.
up for Citizen Plus.
She was on the fence for a while, too. But after you took the blame for her secret drinking problem, she realized she needed serious help.
Oh no, Mom.
Not good. Alright, we gotta go for now. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.